are. The fact that it's just a giant globe, and then you're trying to find either a hole somewhere to dab it into or something. It's like, Okay. But yeah, the goal is to get 8 of everything, except for this one. I don't get 8 of these. I generally only do 5. Because each one... I mean, technically, I should have just gone straight for the fish farms. Ah, shoot. I've totally spaced that. Ah, crap. Yeah, I totally spaced that. I should have just gone straight for fish farms because I have the technology to do that. Ah, crap. Please hold. We're not doing that. We're gonna do fish farms. I forgot. We don't... the aquarium 2s are the intermediate. The fish farms are the top tier. So I was technically at a higher tier already, and I totally spaced it. Okay, what do I have that I don't need here? I don't require the super rods. I don't require those or those. I do need those. Okay, yeah, let's just do this instead. We're going to come over here to where we were putting these, but we're going to put these little fish ponds instead. How deep is this? It's not deep, but it'll work. As the fish are actively bouncing out of the ground. It's fine. Okay. Rip those off. And then I just need more silk. How many did I say I had? 3? So I just need the silk for more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's enough for 3 more. I don't have enough bioplastic for 3 more, though. Ooh, and I don't have any bioplastic here. And all of my rockets are about to come home. All right, I have enough for 1 more. Are we able to produce any bioplastic currently? The answer is maybe. No. Is that because we need water? No, we have water. We need... mushrooms, and we need silicon. Is silicon out? Silicon is out. Which means if I threw that silicon in... Oh. Stop producing that for a minute. Because these resources are depleted. Yeah, some of these are very depleted. I do need just one... Where is it? One of those, just straight up. Super aluminum magnesium. Yeah, I need to come over here and throw down just a lake water collector and supply. There we go. That way we at least have a natural trickle of water coming in that I don't have to babysit. Now I do need bioplastic in order to do any more here, so we're gonna have to forego that for the moment. So let's unpin that, come over to the dump and dump all of those. In fact, we'll just dump everything because I can't really do anything else right now. The outdoor farms are already done. The water life collector is also done, technically. The ecosystem is on my to-do list, though. I need 1 algae, but I need 2 bioplastic to do that. All right, so I'm going to bring in at least 2 loads of just bioplastic here. Let's go back to bioplastic. Bio. There you are. And so yeah, there's 86 of it at home. So I'm going to grab like 75 of it. Launch. Well done. Well done, my boy. Launch. Yeah, let's see you launch. Let's see this. Let's see this. I'm watching. I would call that a resounding success, is what I'd call that. Trading at its finest. That might be the name of the episode. Okay. You're going to also bring in another 25 bioplastic. I need a crap ton of bioplastic. I don't need that much, I don't think, but... Hi, sweetie.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you too. Have a good time. And say, remember what I told you. Let's see here. Let's have you... Yeah, let's do that. Let's do one more bioplastic. If I'm going to do that, though, I need to set up a actual bioplastic chest somewhere. So let's check that. Bioplastic. Demand bioplastic. This way, when that 75 bioplastic gets here, it'll have somewhere to go. And say, did that finally despawn? It did. Oh, good. Okay, so if we come over here and dump those. Okay, I need a oh, I know what we need to work on now. We really need to start launching rockets. We need 3 titanium and 3 iron. Let's put the rocket pad kind of right here-ish. Wow, it's big. I wish they would redo this pad to make it not quite so huge. Like maybe chop a full row or 2 right here off. Because if the rocket sits right here, you still have like 2 to 3 full rows out that way that we don't need. Like I would center this more onto just these 3 rows. Chop this row off the end. And then chop 2 rows off the end here. I would make it maybe 50% of the footprint as it is now. And then let it be built into the ground like all the rest of these. And allow it to be placed just in the air like these. That's what I would do. Okay, so we need rockets so that we can speed through our stuff here. There's no purification on this planet, so we don't need that one. We do need animal spreader rockets, though. We need animal spreaders. We need all of the basics. Technically, we start to unlock tier 2s of everything, but I'm pretty sure I need a board to see that. Orbital information. Hang on. Orbital and... like I need those. Okay, I need 1 of those, so that's going to be 2 aluminum, 1 mag, lots of silicon, 2 cobalt at least, and then a ton of iron. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm 3. I'm 1 osmium. Quartz, we need a 1 of you and a 1 of you. And I'm shy for at least 4 silicon. I need at least 4 silicon. Oh, which I was going to say should be pretty easy because silicon is everywhere on this planet. I noticed that when I was out flying around looking for other resources, there's just silicon everywhere. Which is fantastic. I need a lot of it. Okay. Something else on my to-do list. I need to throw down some extra drills and extra crushers. Not like crazy need to, but like soon. Like need at least some, you know? Okay. All right, let's throw down a blueprint. Let's throw down that one. That one, and then orbital and solar system. That's really all I needed, those 3. Okay, we have trees. We're almost to insects. Over here, the general gist is you want each of these numbers to be about 100 million. somewhere between 75 to 100 million. So currently where my oxygen is 459,000, I want that to be at least 100 or at least 75 million, and we're at 459,000. And the way you do that is you launch rockets to supplement the difference. So you need to launch enough rockets to do whatever that equivalence is. Okay, let's take the pin chip off because all of those that I was going to put down, I put down. Dump the truck for the moment. I have one structure that I don't have that I do need. I need the biodomes. The problem is I need the biodomes to produce the bark. But I don't think I have any bacteria. Oh, I have some. 8. That's enough for 4 buildings. I'll take it. Fertilizer ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have enough for 3. Guess I'm doing that many instead. Okay, sulfur. 1, 2, 3. Super. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go over here and grab iron. Silicon. Whoa, that was lag. Titanium. Okay, and then are you guys back yet? You are not. 30 seconds though. Perfect. Yeah, I require some bark production, which we're going to do the bark production over top of the water here. Yeah, we're just going to go 1, 2, 3. And then a door. Wait, weird. On the construction tab on purification, only the craft station is showing up for this planet. That's really bizarre. Okay. You two are going to produce everything. Okay. So that'll produce the bark that I need. I now need to start looking into my rockets and see what I need. We want to first start off with oxygen, this guy. We can't do that one right off the bat. We don't have bacteria. I was about to say, in theory, you should be getting pulled from here. Okay, well, here, hang on. Let's hang on for a second then. If we don't have those particular resources, I do need to see about just producing them myself instead. So let's come over here to bioplastic, laggy, and we're going to grab 3 rows of that because we need to produce algae level 2 and more water. We need both of those. Do we have tier 1 ferts? I do not have tier 1 ferts. Okay. Tier 1 fert. What do you require? Algae, which we don't have. That's exactly why we're doing this. I need a magnesium. Let's see. 2 super and a water. Yeah, there's a reason why I'm prioritizing starting some of this now. I will still pull some of this in or whatever. Yeah, do that. Yeah, because a bunch of these rockets I need to start doing, I just don't have the resources for. So let's pull some of that in then. Oop. Scroll back up. Okay, so the main ones we need here are, we need bacteria. We need a lot of bacteria. Okay. Get me bacteria. Get me a second round of bacteria. And then this one here, we want a round of mutagen tier 1. I wish they would call it mutagen tier 1, T1 mutagen, instead of just mutagen. Because there's a 2, 3, and a 4. I wish they would tier 1 that so that it's a little more streamlined there. Okay. Dump all that. Okay, so right off the bat, that means that Whoa. That was not what I meant to do. So right off the bat, it means if we're going to launch rockets, we have to pick a different rocket to launch. I was on the right side. Yeah, I was. I think this is a regular call down. Okay, so we're going to do... I don't have fertilizer. I should have called in fertilizer and I didn't. Whoops. That one, the heat fuse. That's the one that we have the resources for at the moment. 2 rows of that. What are we at time-wise? Hour 45? Yeah. And then cobalt. 3 rows of cobalt. I also require water and food. Okay. And we're going to launch our first 10 rockets. Okay. That's 5 of those. And then I'm going to immediately launch 5 more. 2 rows of super. 1 row of rockets. And 3 rows of cobalt. So if we come over to here and we look at heat, see how heat is now at 7 million, 6.9 million. So it was like that one before. It was like 400,000. Now it's 6.9 million. This is why I generally say between 10 and 20 rockets per type. This is why I say that. Because the amount that you need... Whoa. I love the circus that the rockets are in this game, and I hope the devs never fix it. It's one of my favorite things about the entire game, is how derpy the rockets are. Okay, so now heat is up to 13, almost 14 million. It is only 13, almost 14. Oh. We actively do not have all of the heaters up, though. We only have 2. 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, are you producing rockets? Do not produce rockets. We don't need to produce rockets. I will call in any we need. They're expensive to make. I have a lot of them already. Don't do that. Okay, I need super rods. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I require 6 explosive powder. Okay. All right, so if we look at our heat number, we're at 13, almost 14 million. This way. This will also give us a bunch of iridium too, if we so choose to pick it up. Which I might. Oh no, it's uranium. Oh, we're calling in uranium right now, not iridium. Yeah, see, there's only 2 back here out of 8. So that's another 2. Okay, so now we're at 4. We're halfway. So we should be at about 26 mil. Approximately 26 mil on the charts. Let's check our stats. Whoa, lag. Yeah, 27.5 mil. For adding those 4 or those 2 additional, which means I should be close to 60 mil per second when I get the final 4 built. The problem is the final 4 require iridium rods, which we don't have much of currently. Now I can take these when they get back and do a wave of iridium. I can also launch rockets to get me iridium, because currently all the rockets I launched gave me uranium. And they're going to keep coming for a while. Do we have... Y'all are chilling. Okay, what about the dump? Okay, you've got like aluminum and stuff. Okay, because I need silicon is what I need to launch the rockets. To call in iridium, I need to have silicon. And that's what I don't have. How much super do we have as well? Okay. Super rods. How How many iridium rods did we have? 2? Okay. Osmium rods, exactly 2. Wow. I might have to call in some osmium rods and some iridium rods. I don't think I'm currently mining osmium at all, which doesn't help. Yeah, I don't think that helps. Okay. So real quick here, we're going to fly and we're going to throw down bauxite primarily just gives, oh hey, bauxite primarily just gives aluminum. So I'm actually going to just throw down 2 of these. I always forget which way am I going. Is it this way? This wall has now melted, so now I can go this way actually. And oh yeah, there's a ton of chests right there. I forgot. Yeah, there's a bunch of these areas that I haven't been to in a long time because they just hadn't melted yet. Feed that. Hey, production fuse. Another production fuse. Wait, what? Are you set to, you're set to supply, but the food isn't supplying. Weird. Now, the nice thing here is technically these tier 3s. Oh, come on. There we go. Ah! I'm trapped. Okay. So technically, when the uranite gets processed, it byproducts a dolomite by default. So I don't actually have to mine dolomite. I only have to mine zeolite and uranite and whatever the other one is. Oh, are these officially open yet? No, they're not. Oh man, I was hoping that would be open. That's a massive step forward in my production, or my progression of the map. Once that opens up, oh, I don't want to go that way. I want to go to the other one. Where did I come from? Over here? Yeah, right here. Because right here, there's a bunch of resources. Yeah, there's like, yeah, I was gonna say there's a bajillion rods that just spawn right here, which is cool. And then one of these, is it this one? Yeah. Has a bunch extra. Wow, it had 2 of the T2 rocket engines in it. That's so good. We needed that a lot, actually. And then... what do we have here? Nothing in there is particularly useful at this point, so if it doesn't make it back, it's not a big deal. I was just trying to think of what was there and whether or not I had to like make a trip to dump it somewhere, or if I could just ignore it, and I'm just going to ignore it. Oh golly, we're going to have so many rockets coming in, it's going to be nuts. Absolutely bonkers. Now, technically, I should still farm up a bunch of silicon next, because I do need to do that. Like, that's next on the to-do. Dump everything. Thank you. Dump everything. Thank you. Okay, how's our silicon coming? We're getting there. Oh, not quite 3 rows. Are you guys back? You are. Okay, so I determined here that in terms of priority, I need a couple things. I need a full load of osmium rods because I'm out. I'm completely out of osmium rods. So launch that one. This one, I'm completely out of iridium rods. I am about to launch a bunch of iridium rockets though, so I might not need to pull that one in. Let's do one more wave of rocket engines. And then... oh. Oh, yeah, don't do that. So sorry. So sorry. I was standing on top of it when it tried to launch, and the game's like, "Wah!" Okay, I need something. Algae, I'm now producing. Oh. Tier 1 fertilizer. That's what it was. Yeah, tier 1 fertilizer. I wish that when you looked at this list here, I wish this number here was put right here. And then like have a slash in between them. And then I wish the number here was how many you have on the current planet. I still don't fully understand how that bottom part works. Like the... Excuse me, sir. You can't park there. Foreigners. Women drivers. I'm just kidding. It's actually one of my favorite lines from a British sitcom. They're in a department store, and one of the guys is bringing on a tray of like new clothes or whatever to put on the shelf, and one of the ladies like turns the corner with her cart and slams into his cart, and he goes, "Blimey, women drivers!" And she's like, "That'll do," and like kicks him off the floor because he's maintenance or service or whatever, and she's a salesman. She's like the lead salesman, and she kicks him off the floor. She's like, "That'll do, get out of here." It's very funny. All right, I need that. And then I need 2 rows of super. Okay. Ah, I always go out the wrong door. My orientation is sideways for this one. Such funny looking rockets. Okay. So that was for pressure just now. Yeah, see, we're at 22 million there. See, and you can tell because the pressure has 8 of the machines done. The heat only has 4. And look at what the pressure level is versus the heat level is. Like, it's almost the same. And the pressure has 5 less rockets launched. And it's because there's twice as many pressure machines as heat machines. Which we do need to keep looking for more heat machines as soon as we get the iridium for it. Which currently we are out. Yeah. Okay. I need to... Oh, hang on. I'm on backpack level 6. Is level 7 available now? I want to say it is. But it's under this machine instead, which is kind of annoying. 3 aluminum. 1 silicon. 1 titanium. 1 magnesium. Okay. All right, let's throw this guy down, just tight in this corner. 7. Okay. We need a purple and a yellow and a cosmic. And then 3 circuits and 2 super. Now, I have mixed emotions about this backpack, and I'll explain why here. It's currently 5 wide. When you make it 6 wide, which is what that upgrade does, it's now 6 wide. It now makes it harder when you're trying to launch 5 of something instead of 6, because now the ratio is off. Like if you grab 5, it's now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 different items to make is 2 full rows. 2.5 rows is now 3 rows of items for 5, which is really annoying because 15 is to there instead of, yeah, it's more backpack space. It's a full extra row of backpack space, but it's still not like, it makes it a little more confusing when you're trying to launch just 5 of an item. Like launching 5 rockets versus say 6, you know? It's different. All right, what are we at? We're at 30 seconds left on this episode. So I think this next episode is just going to be me cleaning up a bunch of uranium. I mean, alternatively, I don't clean up the uranium and I just I just exit the game, save, and then get back in, and then see if it wiped all of the, wiped all the call downs, you know?